Hello, I am your host, the Brew Brother. How y'all doing? And welcome back. Second episode of my Brew Brother beer review series that I'm going to try to get up and going here on YouTube. Thank you all for tuning in. So, I wanted to discuss a very awesome brewery that is here in California. Yes, I'm drinking local. That's what I'm doing. Smoke Mountain is actually in Carpenteria, California, literally on a smoke mountain. They are a winery and now getting into craft brewing. They're starting to grow their own hops and everything. Everything about this brewery is amazing, and I would love to share everything about it. So, I just got their winter package. Yes, it is a membership-only brewery, which is awesome. A lot of new breweries are, and that's how they're doing it. But they are making very limited bottles, anywhere between 75 up to maybe about 100 bottles. And the membership is fairly cheap. It's a quarterly membership. You only pay $75 each quarter. Same cost that totals up to be like the big breweries that's out there that's charging the same price. But you get 3 beers that quarter with the option to purchase more. I've been able to hang out personally as an invite up there at Smoke Mountain, try a lot of their beers, the upcoming beers that they have coming, and I have a lot of faith in this brewery. Just so you guys get an idea of the logo, I'm going to hold up a box so you can see what their logo and everything looks like, but this is Smoke Mountain's packaging. As you can see it says Smoke Mountain, obviously, on the box. This would be the logo that they have with their boxing. So this would arrive with you in the mail here, ladies and gentlemen, and you get 3 beers in it, tasting notes, and a lot of recommendations. So the winter series, $75 every 3 months, every quarter, I should say. And these are the 3 beers that came in a winter membership. Thank you to the team over there at Smoke Mountain. We got the Peat Smoke Porter. We got their Estate Pale Ale with their own estate-grown hops. They got Pacific Gem and Nugget hops that they grew right up there on Smoke Mountain with their actual brewery. And then they also got Bière de Noël, which is a Christmas Pilsner that's by them, and it's going to be awesome. Hopefully, I'm looking forward to it. So what you're getting with the Peat Smoke Porter, it is 7.5% in the ABVs. Sounds like it's going to be awesome. It's brewed with the hops and everything that's going on. I'm really looking forward to that beer. I'm going to get to that hopefully by the end of the year, early next year. We shall see. We got the Estate Pale Ale, which I'm going to be cracking open on this episode just so you can see the color, get my opinion on the aromas, and also the flavors that's going on in this beer. Then we also got their Christmas Ale, which is their Bière de Noël, which is a Belgian strong ale. Definitely probably going to let that sit for a minute, age it, and come back to that one. So these are the 3 beers that I got in their packaging, ladies and gentlemen. And now, for me to dig into the beer that I'm actually excited to drink by this brewery is the Estate Pale Ale. I'm very curious about the hops that they're growing up there in Carpenteria, especially on that mountain where their winery / brewery is. I want to see how this turned out. In the past, I was able to try their Avocado Ale, their Goza, which is actually really, really nice. And they also had a lavender beer that was pretty absolutely amazing in my opinion. So I'm going to set these down just to be safe. Make sure that these don't tip down. And this is a highlight. As you can see, the other beers did come with wax. I pre-peeled the wax off of this so we can make sure that this easy to open. And I don't draw this out. The trusty glass that I'm going to be drinking this out of is called an O'Farrow. An O'Farrow glass that was actually introduced to me by Black Shirt Brewing in Denver, Colorado. Cheers to you guys. Thank you. So, just to get a close-up of the bottle, see the capping, the waxing, and also the logo of their brewery and how the labeling is done because it is etched all into the glass. It's not an actual label. And so here we are with Smoke Mountain. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, pretty cool. Nice glass there. They got everything going really good with the etching and everything. You can see that there's a little wax that's involved with all of their bottling. I pre-peeled that off so to make it really, really easy for us all. So, Smoke Mountain. Let's go ahead and crack this open. Check out your beer and see if it's living up to the hype of you growing your own hops. Literally having a winery / brewery / party event place on the top of a damn mountain. Crazy, crazy drive, but definitely worth it. Reach out to Smoke Mountain. They may even invite you up. But I really respect them because I am from New Orleans, Louisiana. My very first time going up to Smoke Mountain, Jill's father or father-in-law, I'm sorry if I'm getting it wrong, mixing up, I'll clarify that later. But I went up there every like first Monday or something like that up there at the brewery. They do like a New Orleans theme, like jazz, bluegrass, live band playing, where the brewers, everyone's involved with the music making, everything. They got like barbecues and all that good stuff. Pet friendly. Awesome piece of land that they have up there. And the views are outstanding. Ooh, nice little nose. It's hoppy. I can tell you guys that. So I'm going to go ahead and get a cool pour in this O'Farrell, and I'll explain the purpose of this O'Farrell glass for you. So I'll let you see that more. Wow, look at the color of that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the head rise on that beer. A lot of head. I'm going to hold the glass up to you so you can see that a little better. Look at the head on that. It's chalky white. It's up there. It's cool. And you see that color. Really nice. Little dark amber with the color that is really awesome. Cheers to you, Smoke Mountain, for doing that. Clink to your glasses. Awesome color. Wow, the aroma on there is really nice. You're really getting that hoppy character that's really punching you in the nose. That's making it really, like, I'm anticipating actually tasting this and see how it reacts to my palate. So I'm going to go ahead and take a sip just so I can give you guys some tasting notes. So that was the nose on it. Very hoppy. A lot of things going on. That head is still sticking around, lingering around like, hey, I am here. I am hanging out. A lot of residual going on there. It's lingering to the side of the glass, hanging out. Oh, sorry. Party fell. Didn't mean to do that. See that? You got to be careful with the O'Farrells. And just to give a little background of the O'Farrell glass, you see that it's one of your typical wine glasses, and actually it's sliced down a little bit. And the purpose of that is when you're drinking the IPA or a stout, for instance, that is like barrel aged, when you're drinking, you can actually get your nose in the beer. And when you get your nose in the beer, not only are you able to really get that flow because of the wide body to get the taste of the beer, but you're getting that aromatics and everything that's involved with it as well. So let's go ahead and get a sip of this so I can really let you know how this tastes. Wow. There's a lot going on here. In a great way by that. No way bad at all. This beer is absolutely amazing. I'm a big fan. It's sitting at what, 6.1% ABV. They only made 85 bottles of this particular pale ale. It's called the Estate Pale Ale. Only 85 bottles of this was brewed. I got bottle number 38. It is bitter, ladies and gentlemen. It's really good. Sorry, I had to tip down for that. It is actually really good. The hoppy character is really up front. It's lingering too. So even though I took the sip like seconds ago, probably close to a minute ago, it's still hanging in there as if I freshly sipped that beer. So the hops, the two hops that are involved in this are really playing. And I believe they grew their own hops. It's like Pacific Gem and an Estate Nugget that they grow up there on their own land. And then they freeze these hops to keep them, or refrigerate them, I should say, to make sure they stay fresh and good. But it's a great Estate Pale Ale, as the name says. It's amazing. The IBUs on it is actually at 60. So 60 is the IBU. That's the International Bittering Unit. And the ABV is 6.1%. I love this beer. I'm a big fan of hops. I love hoppy beers, and the hoppier the better. But for a pale ale, pretty much like a pale ale, to use two hops that are going to be newly introduced just from being grown up there, especially in this Cali climate, but being up there on that mountain gives them that altitude that they need. This is an amazing beer. Ladies and gentlemen, Smoke Mountain Brewing out of Carpenteria, California. They are literally on a smoke mountain. Their membership program is quarterly. It is $75 per quarter, but what they would do, they would ship these beers to you when they are ready. And yes, you do have to live in California to be part of their membership and to have these beers. Trick side to it, if you are out of state and you are interested in spending that $75, you can always have a proxy here in California California that they can ship it to, and then you can work out the details and have them get that beer to you. But it is an amazing beer. Yes, so for locals, it is awesome. It is amazing. I'm very happy that they were able to send these beers to me. The $75, I'm sure a question may ask, does that include shipping? I believe it does. And it's like a $5 tax. So overall, it would be like maybe about $80 for the whole thing. But it is amazing. It is awesome. Smoke Mountain is a great team of wine makers. I don't know what you call them, winers. Maybe, I'm making that up probably. And then they're also getting into craft beer, and I really respect that about them. I believe they've been doing wine for maybe about 35 years under Recon Valley, something like that. But that was the name of their their winery. But then there's a brewery that came out the same name, so that's how they developed Smoke Mountain, because literally they are on that mountain, and that's how the fall comes in the mornings. So check them out, ladies and gentlemen. Smoke Mountain Brewery. I think you can follow them. Oh, it says it here on the bottle as Smoke MTN Brew on Instagram and Smoke Mountain on Facebook. So thank you again for tuning in. I am your host, the Brew Brother. It was fun reviewing this beer. I will have more to come in the future. Make sure you follow me on all social media outlets, whether it's Periscope to Google+. Subscribe to this YouTube, but you can also find me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook as well, all under the same handle, The Brew Brother. Until next time, cheers.